Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. Yes, a YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet. Get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, to drive down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here. And try to run this play in the alley.
What's up, guys? Welcome into Packers Total Access postgame show. My name is Clayton. You can check us out on packernet.com. You can find me on Twitter at Packers_access. You can email us PackersTotalAccess@gmail.com. You can text us 865-658-5824. There's only one way to kick this party off, gang, and it's like this.
Yeah, here we go.
The Packers are leading 48-32. 152 left. Dallas has got the ball back, so we're not out of the woods yet, but it's looking pretty good. Let's just kind of let's go around the horn real quick. We'll start with you, Emilio, since Jacob's still watching the game.
I'm sorry.
As Dak drops back. Let me give you some play-by-play. Dak drops back, throws, tied in on the sideline. He caught it out of bounds. The clock stops. So 1:47 left. Second down coming up. He hurt his vajayjay. No, yeah. He's okay, so he's staying out of the game. There you go. Jacob, what do you think, buddy? Initial thoughts. You said you were emotional. Is there truth to that or no?
Oh, man, there's a lot. 100% for many different reasons, bro. This was just I did not expect this. In my heart of hearts, I did not expect that it would go this great. It just to see the performances all around, to see Jordan Love absolutely just defy, gravity, odds, back foot throws, sidearm throws. Hey, what up, Murph? I love you, Murph. To see Aaron Jones hit 21 carries over 100 yards, to see Romeo Doubs do a Romeo Doubs. We were talking, Ryan was talking about how we were so blessed to have like these other four receivers, and Doubs kind of fell down to the quote unquote bottom of the barrel because he was only like I think a 67 ranked PFF or something like that, maybe 63. Romeo Doubs absolutely blew my mind this game. He was just there. He was Mr. Incredible. 6 for 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He had like 153. Just peppered in a touchdown just for good measure after all that. I'm just absolutely I didn't think we'd ever get into the playoffs. The fact we're here. My late friend's father, who was a diehard Packer fan, sent me a text like, Brian got us in this, and I was like, bro.
Oh, that's awesome.
That one got me, dude. We even got to see Sean Clifford come in the game. He didn't do anything. And then we had to go put Love back in because we put him out a little bit too early. But I'm just happy, man. I'm beyond blessed. I think Christmas came late this year, and I'm freaking happy for it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. I know we kind of broke down the whole Romeo Doubs thing. Oh, here, toss to the end zone, dropped. Okay. So Packers still lead 48-32, a 2nd and 10 with a minute left. So the whole Romeo Doubs thing, we kind of uncovered that the last couple of days. We started diving into, okay, what do we have in terms of a game plan for the Cowboys, right? What do they like to run? What do they like to run? They like to run middle field close. They like to play man coverage, right? So we're talking about cover one drop, cover one robber is typically what you're faced with. Who's your best receiver against man coverage? We broke it down according to SIS receiver rating against man coverage. It was Romeo Doubs. So, of course, Romeo Doubs comes out and just has an absolute career game. Let's see what he's up to now. 6, like you said, 6 targets, 6 catches, 151 yards, touchdown, average 25.2 yards a catch, and didn't drop a pass all night, man. He's just he's a man coverage beater. Oh, Preston Smith just killed.
That's what I was reacting to.
Gotcha. So I'm a little late. All right. Emilio, what do you think, man? Initial impressions. I'm sure Tim will be on here in a minute. He's probably burning one out in the snow right now.
Just how cool Romeo was. Absolutely, man. Just tore it up. Christian cleared him out on that first one, I think it was. He had pulled 3 up there on that streak, and it just opens everything up. And it was awesome to see that Jordan had to throw the ball 20 times, and we were absolutely cooking with gas. And it was just great to see. Got chills after Savage's pick, and like we were talking, what was that, 14-7 for the middle 8 with we were up 1 on the turnovers.
Yep. The 14-7 middle 8 was like, I think that's the highest scoring middle 8 I've ever seen. And what's crazy is it was really the first 4 of the middle 8.
Right.
So like there was no points scored in that, the second half middle, the last 4 of the middle 8, if you will. I know that's confusing, but Joyce, thank you so much. He gifted 20 Packers Total Access memberships. Absolutely awesome. Joyce, you're such a blessing. We appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you,
I know we got Jake Shavink in the house. He said, starting up early. I like how the backups went in too early.
Yeah.
I tell you this, man, it is kind of tough seeing Coach Mike, like seeing him on the sideline. I'll be honest with you. It was, I was like, man, I'm glad it happened, but couldn't happen to a better guy. Like, I love Mike McCarthy. And he just had no answers whatsoever today. That's for sure. We got to make sure we're gonna let Tim sit in here for a second so he knows. Tim, you give me the thumbs up when you realize we're live, brother. All right, you just said there it is. All right, I didn't want him coming in here slinging obscenities. Tim, what do you think, man? Initial impressions? How you
Come
feel?
on, Timmy. I got no voice. I've been screaming all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh man,
I'll tell you guys, I would have liked to see them bury this team and really finish them off. I didn't agree with the approach here towards the end, but I'm happy we got the dub. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to finish it. I got you, but there's a couple things that come into factor there too, Tim. I understand what you're saying, man. The game was not nowhere.
And you had to trot Jordan and the starters back out there because you played not to lose instead of playing to win, and it's a little frustrating.
Now, let me ask you this though: somebody blows a knee out, we're probably feeling a little different.
It's football. Ja got hurt, leaving it all on the field again. Played a heck of a game. Keyshawn got banged up today. It's part of the game, man. You play not to get hurt. You play not to lose. That's what happens. So I would rather have just stepped on their neck and buried that team personally.
Right. And he was doing that there when he still went for it on fourth and 3 or whatever, up 40-16 or whatever it was. So I like that. But yeah, like you said, Tim, it maybe happened 3 minutes too early.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It's not the fact that they pulled the starters. It was just you guys, clearly aren't used to playing with a huge lead. You did it a little early.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing too.
Is like, back out. It looks a little goofy.
You also immediately go to let's don't show too much. That's
right.
That goes through the coach's minds. Like, okay, let's don't show anything else in our arsenals to give the next team, ammo to prepare. Dylan in the chat says Clayton called it pregame. Romeo Dobbs, man, it wasn't nothing I did special. I looked at the analytics and said, dang, boy, he's a man coverage killer. And what's funny is they started going away from man and try to get the zone, and it didn't matter. They just eat them apart, man. And like Emilio pointed out there too, man, I didn't realize until you pointed it out, Emilio, what was it, 21 passes that Jordan threw? I mean, it doesn't get any more efficient.
He didn't even have to work. I mean, that was warm up. He throws more than that in warm-ups.
It's like taking Mountain Dew from a baby, man. You know what I'm saying? Josh Martin, thank you for the super chat, buddy. We appreciate you. He said, I ain't afraid of no Purdy. Bring on the Niners. Woo! Jacob, next week, Niners. What's your score prediction? No, I'm just joking. Put you on the spot here. Hey, you know what, though, man? I don't think there's a better team to play the Niners right now. Because we don't know how good we can be. You know what I mean? We don't know that we don't know. So let's just go out there and leave it on the field, right?
Yeah, I honestly think there is something that's unbelievable at the fact that this team, like you just said, they do not know that they're not good enough. Which I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying they're young dudes, man. They don't give a what? They are flying so high right now. They are absolutely cloud 9. I mean, these guys they believe they can take on the world. And you know what? They can, because right now they are firing on all cylinders. If you watch those passes, dude, we'll have a week to break these down. Jordan Love's passes were laughably, weirdly, so precision, other than the one maybe like that he let go of the wide open Musgrave. But I'm talking like most of those passes were awe-inspiring passes. We need to replay the freaking who's that stupid guy, Colin Cowherd. Jordan Love doesn't make any wow passes. Oh, okay.
He hasn't had any wow throws.
I can't even. I'm so freaking happy right now, just with the whole team in general. I mean, the offensive line, they came up to play, dude. I didn't hear Micah Parsons' name other than the fact that maybe he popped his shoulder out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't hear them Cowboy fans at all in the chat either.
I don't hear any.
Amazing how they disappeared. I didn't hear them in the stands either. So I mean,
no, I've seen people posting videos of all the fans leaving. I love to see that, man.
Apparently, there's a lot of fights in the game, is what I was told. Anyways, it's just fun to see Cowboys fans realizing. And if y'all didn't see the stat, they put it up there. The last time that the Cowboys or the last team that had been to I can't remember what it was, either the championship game or some divisional playoff game. The Cowboys are right there with the Lions and the Browns, bro. It's been a while. It's a paper tiger. We talk about, the Cowboys are America's team. Oh, yeah, Cowboy fans are talking to us from Argentina and Spain. Okay, bro. Cool.
No doubt. Josh, again, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Jen Wright with the super chat said, yes, what a win, blowout. I called it. You sure did, Jen. Man, it wasn't. Like I said, people will see that score and go, man, that must have been a great game. No, it was not. It was not. It wasn't close at all. I mean, that was just the Savage pick. When Savage got to pick 6, I said, oh, my goodness, what have we got here? What have we got here?
It's going to be the second week in a row Chalk Talk ends in the third quarter?
Yes, it will. It will, bro. It will. Although we had a tutter there at the end. We had an LVN sack and we had a Dobbs touchdown. So we might have to break those down.
Yeah. Jacob is fire.
Dude, when I saw LVN at the end of the game when he made that sack, and then if you watch another one, he didn't get the play. He chased Dak Prescott down though from behind after over pursuing, chased him down. Dak got a 10-yard run, but he closed the gap and absolutely crushed that guy. Also, another reason why this game shouldn't the Packers defense, in my opinion, let's really look at it. They held them to about 17 points. Okay. It was right around the game, or right around that time in the game where everybody just kind of stopped. It was like we already beat them, and to be the Packers probably should have put the crush down on them a little bit, and we let off completely. We made a mistake pulling our starters on the offense, but on the defensive side of the ball, I really do think that we let up around the midway third quarter mark. And if we were actually putting the gas down, I don't think that they would have scored at least maybe another 7 to 10 points. We were playing unbelievable football. We took our gas off there.
Hey, Clayton, you're a big Bill Belichick fan. You ever know Coach B to let off the gas ever on a team? I mean, New England was notorious for just destroying teams.
I remember one specific time. I'll never forget this, Tim. It's funny you bring that up. You can find it on NFL Films. If you type in Bill Belichick Jr. Seau, the late great Junior Seau, there's a clip where they're beating a team by almost 30 points. And that team goes down and scores a touchdown. And he cusses that defense all to hell. I mean, he cusses them out right on camera. And he said, you let them go down the field, all the way down the field like that, like a bunch of punks is what he said. And then at the end of the game, Junior Seau walks up to him. He's sitting on the sideline. He looks at him. He shakes his hand and everything. He says, what's up, champ? And he goes, first time in 20 years I've been called a punk. So, yeah, you're spot on with that, man. You're absolutely spot on with that. Let's see here. We've got Cheesehead Murph with the super chat said, show you love Jordan Love, man. Perfect. I mean, I told Mandy this. She was on her way home. She called me, and she was leaving Greenville, Tennessee, and she said, am I seeing this score right? This was in the third quarter. I went, yeah. And this is what I said to her. I said, listen, I don't know what else to say other than Jordan is better at this stage in his career than both Aaron and Brett. That could change, but right now, it's not even close, man. Mm-hmm. I was in the stadium when Aaron Rodgers took his first snap in Lambeau Field as the starter while Brett was playing in New York. And I'm telling you right now, this is different, man. This is and here's the thing too. This may be the difference. I don't know, but Coach LaFleur and this play calling, that dragon wheel to the to Luke Musgrave, man. I'm talking about. We try to keep this family friendly, but going from going from 6 to midnight watching that dragon wheel, boys. I was just like, what in the world? As soon as I seen it develop and I seen the drag, and I'm thinking, okay, they're clamping underneath. He's looking play action boot left. And then when I seen Jordan square up opposite direction, I went, they're throwing the dragon wheel. Holy cow. Like he was just in his bag, man. And that's the thing. San Francisco has got a lot of tape to study. And there's no two ways about it. San Francisco is a much, much, much more talented team than Green Bay. I mean, I think across the board. But that don't mean anything in playoff football. Like anything can happen in playoff football. And I'm telling you right now, Matt LaFleur is going up against one of his best friends in life, which you guys know I've been very vocal. If you listen to the pod, I've been talking for a very long time about how when the whole Aaron Rodgers thing happened, where there was rumors of him getting traded to San Francisco, that didn't get leaked out by the Packers that they had conversations. That got leaked out by San Francisco. And the very next time that Matt LaFleur played Kyle Shanahan, go back and watch the handshake. It was the coldest handshake you ever see. And from that point forward, I've never heard Matt LaFleur say anything about Kyle. I've never heard Kyle say anything about Matt. And if you notice in the owners' meetings, this is how petty I am. This is the Irish in me. If you watch the owners' meetings, look at the coaches' pictures at the owners' meetings, they're nowhere around each other. He's always sitting with Sean McVay, who's kind of, pretty much LaFleur's best friend now. But I think there's a little something there. And I think that rivalry, I'm telling you right now, nobody's expecting the 49ers or expecting the Packers to beat the 49ers, just like nobody was expecting them to beat the Cowboys. I guarantee you LaFleur's going into that game going, boy, Kyle, you give me just one inkling of daylight, and I'll smoke that head. Like, that's exactly what he's thinking. We're playing with the house's money again next week, so get the drinking game ready again. Super chat from – help me out here, Jacob. How do you pronounce that?
Asoshnov.
Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. Hashtag save Joe Barry. Man, I was sitting there the whole time going, what a game plan. Dak was so confused. Dak didn't know whether to crap or go blind, so he closed one eye and farted the whole night. And it was at the end when we just started playing quarters and saying, okay, we'll let you have the yards. We're just going to make you use the clock. And that's what Tim's talking about. If you had stuck to the game plan, you probably would have beat them by 30, maybe 40 points, right? But again, in that situation too, they're gonna show certain looks, trips, looks, things like that. And if you're playing your true game plan, then the other teams are going to see here's how they're going to attack trips right here recently. So I'm with you though, Tim. I think you make a great point, man. You want to see them put their foot on their throat for sure.
Like, you guys think if we get a lead for some reason next week in San Francisco that we should at all step off the gas at all? Like you cannot do it.
Hey, can I share one stat though that is unreal? Jordan Love is the first quarterback in NFL history with a perfect quarterback rating in his first playoff game.
Dude,
that's
it's been
quarterback right there, boy.
What?
It's been like that all year. Every single week in the second half of the season, somebody's got another stat. They go, that's never happened before. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, here we go.
So again,
ever since he said,
I don't listen too much Taylor Swift.
it's been
that was the turning point. And Soshnif, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Josh Martin, thank you for the super chat. He says, so Belichick to Dallas tomorrow. Bro, that's the first. Mandy was like, I feel so bad for Coach Mike. And I was like, yeah, you feel bad for him now. Wait till those rumors start swirling tomorrow with big Bill Belichick.
I mean, Jerry wasn't even watching the game. He's
Jerry.
turning around.
Did you guys see Jimmy Johnson lose his mind at halftime?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Can we talk about the coverage for a minute, the game coverage? Everyone was like, here's what you got to do to get back in it. Here's what you got to do to get back in it. It's like, hold up a second. We're not biased, are we?
Can't say one thing about the Packers?
Yeah, you can't. Nothing? Crack me up, man. Yeah. He looked like Jimmy John. He still looks pissed. I'm watching the post-game show. He looks so mad. He looks like somebody hit his Geritol. So, yeah, Josh Martin, I agree, buddies. Belichick to Dallas tomorrow. You're going to hear those rumors for sure. Jerry going to break that checkbook out tomorrow. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Kevin Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Barry's defense did well last time against the Niners. We did good then to 6 offensive points. I think he's saying we held them to 6 offensive points. That's true. We were talking about that the other day. Listen, guys, the coordinator versus coordinator matchups is a real deal. It's a real thing. It exists. I mean, what did we say about LaFleur last year against Dan Campbell? What happened today? Dan Campbell had no shot. Mm-hmm. Now, we weren't saying that at kickoff. We were all nervous. You couldn't drive a nail up our rear end with a jar of Vaseline. We were so nervous. But, boy, you get about to the third quarter, we're like, hold up.
It's a new one.
This is – yeah, this is not that I've tried, but this is Matt LaFleur, you know. Matt LaFleur against Dan Campbell, man. The damn weed. I love it. So yeah, that's a good point, man. Joe Barry, listen, guys, I've said it all year long. I know Joe Barry isn't a great coordinator, but when you put on the tape and you see the mishaps, some of the plays that happened there, Tim, that, you know, you were talking about kind of taking your foot off the throttle a little bit. That Keyshawn Nixon play, that was a spot drop play, and Keyshawn just put his shoulder in the receiver and let him run right by him. It's like, that ain't on Joe Barry, you know? What I want to see happen, if they do keep Joe Barry, and I'm not going into that fire tonight, I'm going to enjoy this win for one evening, okay? But if they do keep Joe Barry, imagine them playing with an upgraded defense. And actual, you know, players that it's not just about RAS. I mean, like Keyshawn Nixon, the sack on Dak early. Oh my God, beautiful. He was playing a spot drop play, spot drop zone, and no hesitation whatsoever. Knew there was no threat to his zone. We've seen it all year long where the defenders would just sit in that zone, and he was like, "Nah, not tonight." And Dak was like, "Dang, he closed quick," you know. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like you get one or two players. Imagine a Kyle Hamilton in this defense, someone like that. If you could somehow, some way pull off a true playmaker and add to this defense, man. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I don't mean to talk so much here. Let's go around the horn with that question right there. Barry's defense did this last time against the Niners. Let's start with you, Emilio. You're over being quiet, being a good trooper. What do you think the last time they played, you know, the 49ers, I think they did hold them to 6 points. You guys remember it was the block punt. And then obviously Aaron Rodgers didn't throw to Lazard, doing a double coverage to Devontae there at the end. But what do you think about that question there, man?
I mean, like you said, coordinator matchup, and it's a chess match. And Joe was calling the right plays. When there was the mistakes or when there was the deep balls or anything like that, even that one to, I think it was CeeDee Lamb, where Jonathan Owens was up behind him, and it was Quay that jumped up. I mean, the ball dropped within 3 inches. That was like the same thing when Jordan Love fired it on Romeo's jerk route there on the fake rub route. And sometimes they just make a play. Everyone gets paid. So, I'm excited about how Joe just kept his cool, kept calling plays, and the defense was playing for each other. They were balling out. Even when they got over the 50, we tightened up, kept them out of field goal range, held them. We got some rough calls and, whatever, man. So we just played through it, and they're a young team. I'm excited for it. I think Barry's got to stay, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's making a hell of a case. Let's see. Next super chat. Tim, you're going to take this one for me, buddy. Jason Y with the super chat. Appreciate you, pal. Thanks for contributing to the stream here. He says, Packers have been playing amazing around when I started listening to your show. Coincidence? I think not. Hey, Jason, I'll pay you to listen next week. All right, big dog. Whatever we got to do to get you back in here. Appreciate the super chat, though, Jason. You're awesome, man. Jay with the super chat. I love the profile pic, too, by the way, man. That's got to be one of the top 5 memes of 2023 for sure. If you guys, obviously on the podcast, you can't hear it or you can't see it, but it's Kurt Angle looking like he's all tweaked up on Mountain Dew or something. But the super chat says, I don't want to hear any more Jordan Love slander, laughing emoji. Tim, you have the floor, sir. Go ahead. That's all we got.
How about them cowgirls?
Oh, boy.
I'm with you. I don't want to hear it either. He's the dude. We've been saying it. A few of us have been saying it a little bit longer than others, but Jordan's the guy. And he proves it yet again. And spot on with that comment. He's the dude.
Absolutely. I just noticed on Fox they had on the TV here. It was quiet, obviously. I couldn't hear what they were saying. It looked like Jordan Love was in the locker room.
He got emotional.
Did he?
Yeah, oh yeah, bro.
Oh man, that's what's up.
Carly Ray.
Carly Ray in the house. What's up, Carly? How you doing?
I'm great. That was amazing. The most amazing game ever. How y'all doing?
Good.
We're good. We're just in here trying to keep it on the rails. It's out of control, and we got a new toy too.
Yeah,
Tim beat me to it. We were both going for it. I love it. Absolutely love it. I got to get organized on these super chats. Carly, you got the floor. What's your initial thoughts? What did you think of the game? What stood out to you?
I'm gonna say it. I say we keep Joe Barry.
I just said that, Carly. Thank you.
I'm saying it too.
What did you think of the defense? Seriously, in the first half, the score will not show how good that defense played. They were buzzing for Joe, wasn't they?
Gosh, they were jumping routes. They were sacking. They were doing. It was incredible. Oh, hang on, I got a little one here that needs to say goodnight. So I'm gonna pause out for a second.
Hi.
Can we get a Go Pack Go? No? All right. That's how you take care of business. We'll get Go Pack Go after the Niners next week. But Jacob, defense, man, hit it. What do you think? I'm going to hit the rest of these super chats here.
Bro, I'm just saying, I mean, I can't believe that that Joe Barry made a believer out of me. He not only made a believer out of me, I sent a group text to my father and my brother, who are the most pessimistic Packer fans in the world. I love them to death. You know, I'll be there for you for the rest of your life. But watching the game with them is like, it's just unbelievable. It's so great. But
Packers Twitter tweeted that picture out, by the way.
That is fire.
I actually said to them at halftime, I said, do y'all want to fire Joe Barry now? And my brother and my father both said, no, it makes sense to keep him now. Like, this team is gelling. And gosh darn it, it took everything not to swear there. They are gelling. They are gelling harder than my grandma's Jello in 2005. I'm just saying, dude, this team, it's just so freaking fun, dude, to understand the fact that Joe Barry, and it's not just the fact that, like, we are willing Joe Barry, the team is playing for him. Like, they are excited to play for Joe Barry right now. Jair Alexander, I can't understand how he caught that interception. Tim, Ryan and Tim are right. It was Jair that made the difference in this game. Christian Watson, I love the guy, but he was a non-factor, and it wasn't because he didn't, it had nothing to do with Christian Watson. Had everything to do with the fact that Jair Alexander showed up. He came in there, he took it down exactly right, and he made the play when he needed to. He carried that freaking G, and he made that play. God, I'm so happy. And a little undercover after that, when he went out, Ballantyne came in and did a great job. So
he really did.
Very much.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb looked like a chump.
Oh, did you see when he pushed him after the play and like CeeDee didn't even get up and do anything?
Hell yeah. He's a little biscuit.
Who do you think you are? I am.
All right, Carly, you're muted. Go ahead when you're ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ask something?
No. We were just looking for your take. You're over playing Super Mom, so you had a take there on the defense. You were in the middle of something when you got interrupted, but
yeah, I just felt like they were doing a great job predicting what the Cowboys were going to do, and then they were one step ahead of them. They had their plan all figured out, and then when they saw what the offense was doing, they just jumped in to get ahead of it, and it was so great to see. It's like, oh, that's what that's supposed to look like.
Right.
Like, you're really doing it. It was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you say this one, Jacob? Help me out here.
Bobby Hoffman.
Bobby. All right, Bobby. Thank you for the super chat. Said, how about Dobbs had some amazing catches and a touchdown for good measure. Go Pack Go. Dobbs was on fire. We pull up the stat line here. Kind of hard to read, but yeah, I think we had it at 8 catches. Did he finish with 8 or is that 6? I thought he had
6. He got 6 targets, 6 catches, 150 some odd yards, 1 touchdown for good measure.
Mm-hmm.
Guy was coughing up blood about a week ago. Nobody gives.
And we highlighted it like his receiver rating against man coverage was just crazy through the roof. And we talked about it, like for the last couple of days. And I was like, and again, he comes out and he just starts burning them. They try to switch the zone. He kept burning them. And Jordan Love, these straightaway passes. What's that, Tim?
You called it in the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
That was your pick.
And I would love to, I've actually got those here too. I would love to sit here and say, yep, it was because of man coverage. But like I said, they bailed on man, went the zone, and he still kept eating them up.
Those routes were so smooth.
Yeah.
Oh my, it was beautiful to see.
And again, with the contested catches too, man, just sure-handed when you needed them most.
Also, I will say that Jordan Love looked amazing, but the receivers went up and got a lot of those balls. A lot of those balls, like the one to Musgrave, a lot of those to. If you will notice, Dobbs was not catching those in stride.
Mm-hmm.
He was making adjustments. I'm not saying Love placed a bad ball, but he placed a ball off his back foot, falling away, side-armed, just like playing poker. He didn't even care. He's like on his phone. He doesn't care, dude. He's just slinging them. Like, it was unreal. Like, he was so Mahomesian. It was, and I was actually I was a little shocked that they because anytime the NFL analysts can talk about Mahomes, they're going to do it. Jordan Love's out there just slinging them, just throwing darts, like side-armed, throwing away, falling away, doing shovel shots. They didn't ever say anything. I kind of got a little butthurt about it, but whatever.
No, and wasn't it Jaden Reed didn't even get a catch, did he?
Not one catch. Nope.
No.
And by the way,
don't even need him. Is what they're
Dak
saying.
Prescott threw for how many yards in the first quarter, guys?
I don't know, but he had like a 27 passer rating.
0 yards in the first quarter passing. Fire Joe Bear.
Wasn't it really? Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. I see that comment too, Amelia. I'm nervous about.
It's just Eric had me dying. Eric, that was a good one, man. You had me dying.
Every single time that I get a private chat message on this stream, every time I know Eric Sutherland said something. Every single time. So anyway, number one Packer fan said, "Yeah, baby, I'm talking that ish tonight. Sorry, not sorry." LOL. Mandy started rolling her eyes downstairs because all I was saying every 2 minutes was, "Here we go."
Yeah, here we go.
Every time, man. Every time. So when we look at the stats, I'm just going to read them off so y'all don't have to stare at that wonky screenshot there. Another thing let's talk about. Let's go around the horn with it. We'll go with you first, Tim. Aaron Jones, 21 carries, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5.6 a pop, 27. I mean, just phenomenal, dude. The whole offense.
I'll get it from my man, Aaron.
And here's the thing, too. They've got Tucker Kraft listed on this. Let me go ahead and refresh it because Emilio pointed out he might have gotten his first drop. I think he had his first drop of the season tonight.
Wow.
So, targeted 3 times, had 2 catches.
Only took 18 games.
Yeah. You'll have that.
Luke Musgrave, 3 targets, 3 catches, 52 yards. That pass on the sideline, pretty huge throw, in my opinion, at the time that it was thrown.
Yep.
It left Jordan's hands out. Oh, he overthrew him. And Musgrave looked like Stretch Armstrong, bro. I was like, how in the world did he catch that?
Yep.
Like, it just – yeah.
And then even on the tutter on the underthrown ball, he was so freaking butt naked through the trailer park wide open.
Oh.
And then to see him kind of slow down, bring that catch in, and then just play big boy football all the way to the end zone. You love it. You just love to see him finish that play. That was all Musgrave on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. So Fox NFL Sunday put out a picture, and it says the Green Bay Packers have snapped the Cowboys' 16-game home winning streak. And it shows Aaron Jones kind of thing. You ought to see the mob in front of Jerry Jones right now as he's speaking to. Holy cow, man. Absolutely wild.
Did we get one of these yet for the Cowboys?
Roadhouse.
We did now. So let me get you guys this image real quick. This is kind of cool. This is total stats here on the evening for the teams. Hopefully I've got enough space for it here. Bang. We're getting better. We get this
Aaron
NASA.
Jones, 915. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, buddy.
So here's the final score, obviously 48-32. Total yards, 510 total yards for the Cowboys. So people are going to see that. And think about this. This is why I don't put a lot of stock in yardage and stuff like that. Situational football is the most important stat that there is when it comes to football. What are you doing with the game on the line? What are you doing in these situations where it's a 3rd and 3 with the game on the line? What are you doing in the red zone? What are you doing in the middle 8? All those things. You'll see these numbers and people will go, man, they carved them up, didn't they? Like, seriously, the Cowboys, 510 total yards, 37 first downs. They controlled the time of possession, right? But they had the 2 turnovers. People will see those numbers. That'll go grouped in with a bunch of stats and analytics, and it'll be Green Bay's one of the worst defenses in the league. And the real story isn't being told. If when you watch those first 3 quarters, that defense dominated Dak. He had no clue how to answer it. So that's why it's important to be cautious of what you listen to. Be cautious of what you put a lot of stock in when it comes to statistics. But anyway, Jacob, what else you got, buddy?
I'm just so excited, dude. Can I highlight one thing which I thought was maybe a catalyst as to the end of, like, we started off so strong, so dominant. We were very dominant. I thought that I was looking at the the Matt LaFleur just putting that pedal to the metal, no mercy whatsoever. And all of a sudden, something kind of happened. And if you guys remember, there was a false horse collar penalty against Quay. And I text y'all in the group chat and I said, this is kind of throwing like a little bit of a hiccup right there. And like that absolute bulldozering that we were doing, that gave them just a little bit of life. That sparked that little last second touchdown, gave them the middle eight. Who was it that texted like, this is the biggest middle eight I've ever seen? Was that you, Emilio?
That was me.
Yeah, I was texting Clayton about it, and Clayton said it was the biggest one.
Yeah, and I was like, dang. And by the way, the cojones on Matt LaFleur to take that kick and go down the field. I mean, that was a bold move, man. To go down there, put up 7, to go ahead and kick it at the second half. I mean, it was just insane. And right there, Mastermind was talking about how Wicks, maybe the undercover, that little catch he made. I mean, there's so many things that we're going to dive into about how many guys made key plays in the moment. This team just together right now, they are gelling and they are believing. Like, there is nothing more scary than a team that has nothing to lose, that is not afraid. This team has nothing to lose. They are not afraid. Nobody's worrying about losing their job other than Joe Barry. And guess what? The defense is playing for him. I really do think that. I think that they do like him. I mean, we
talked about it before the game that everyone was going to contribute. I mean, you look at how many different targets did Jordan Love have today, and we're talking about, you know, guys that actually didn't get as involved as we thought, like Scoot and Jaden Reed, you know. But then again, I'm sure when we go back and put together Chalk Talk, we will see the effect that those guys had simply running yo-yo motion or being on the field and just drawing coverage away from other guys. And, you know, especially Christian Watson, we saw that today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just huge.
Yeah.
Team win for sure.
We've got a picture we're going to share here real quick that Carly asked us to share. So, Carly, I'm just going to put it on the big screen. Is that good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Can we go? All right, here we go. Let me get this. Here we go. Let me get this down. All right, go ahead. Take it away, Carl.
Here we go.
So back in September in our fantasy league, Jacob and I had a matchup. And I said, okay, so if I win this matchup and Green Bay makes it to the divisional round, then you have to host a divisional PFP party at B-Dubs and buy me a drink. And y'all can see his response.
Deal.
Oh, we're going to give him some.
Your money now. And
Here we go.
Jacob's over here like,
You sure about that?
Yeah.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Carly kept them receipts like this.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.
It's true. It's true.
All right.
So, Jacob, you gotta pay up, bro.
Holy crap, Larry Kano. Thank you, Larry. That's crazy, but thank you.
We'll change the subject, Jacob.
Larry.
We got something.
No.
Right, so
I'm gonna host-
Larry's got you covered. That's B-Dub's money right there.
Right, I will host.
Now we know Larry is Jacob's burner. So
Right. I got
Right.
you.
Send it, Larry. Send it. No. So we're gonna host Charlie and Tim. You talked about coming through town, so let's coordinate that at the same time. How about that?
Let's do it.
Sounds great. Yeah,
Make
let's do
happen.
it.
that's
Clayton,
awesome.
Emilio, you. When did you put that hat on, dude?
When we were talking about it, I put it on when we were talking about Jones, my man.
Oh man.
Right there.
What the hell's going on out here?
I do that every time I wash my hands now, man. I dry them off and I
Oh, you want to know what's hilarious? Is my grandfather, who's amazing. He's the best man I know. He's the most hardworking guy. Carly, you met him when he went to jump out of the plane when she first met me. He is an old school guy, so he will not watch the Badgers, the Packers, or the Bucks until the sun goes down, because therefore he should be outside working. He's 86. Grandpa, don't get mad at me. He's probably older. He's my hero. So he's in the third quarter right now, literally texting me. He's like, Packers looking pretty good. And I don't have the heart to be like, dude, yeah, but like, come on.
I
love you, Grandpa, but please.
So, Mr. Larry with the super chat, we appreciate you, buddy. He said, feels good. Let's keep it going. Larry, thank you so much, buddy. We don't take that lightly. We appreciate that donation, man. You're
awesome.
absolutely awesome. You've been nothing but a blessing this year. It's been fun getting to chat with you for sure. Andy Slater Drums with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. He said, did we run a single end around or oopty doodle play? I like that. It made me think of Oop de Oo. Y'all remember Varsity Blues? You ever seen Varsity Blues?
On the oop to you.
He said, run the oop. He said, Oop de Oo.
F and oop.
Oop the afternoon. Your simple dummy-os can't run a screenplay or draw play. You run an oop. You got trick plays. If you have not seen Varsity Blues, probably don't want to watch it. But
Billy Bob, you got to watch Billy Bob.
Yeah, Billy Bob was awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. So,
Billy Bob
Andy,
loves
thank you for the super
Charlene.
chat. I think you're right, though, Andy. I don't remember one. Now they ran a lot of cheat motion, what we call cheat motion, and what we call quick motion, and you could see Jaden really selling it, right? Like he was taking that handoff. Yeah, I don't think did we see one, Emilio? I don't think we seen
Not
one.
that I remember. No, we had that. It was a lot of just kind of bubbles, T-League sort of thing. That one we went 4 wide, Aaron Jones, when he got that first down near the end zone, but I didn't remember an end run.
All right, so we got a super chat here, and we got to apologize, Jacob, especially you. This is why I put it on you every time.
No, he's acknowledging that I was right. He goes, I love how y'all. It's first of all, as Noshinov says, I love how y'all butcher my name. More love for the motherland. Go Pack.
I don't know. I took that as we screwed it up. What do you think?
Oh man, he's talking. Hey,
you pay $10 to tell me I'm a dumb redneck and I don't understand how to speak, right?
Yeah, he not only rambled, but he rumbled and stumbled.
Correct. Very correct.
There's a way to say cheers in Russian, and to you, sir, cheers.
Yes, absolutely. So this is Russian. You're saying this Russian, right? Is that right, Jacob? Are you sure on this?
Something around there.
Mandy's family was Russian, actually. So
that makes a lot.
Russians are Russian.
Нет, скажи за Россию.
За Россию.
Я пью за медведя.
За Россию. Россию только. За Россию.
Oh man,
I love you, Mandy.
We're gonna see that refund come through here in a minute.
Joyce. Oh my gosh.
What are you gonna say, Carly? Is that Russian?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, I mean, I think they're the only ones that say love to the motherland. So.
Nostrovia.
Yeah.
Nostrovia. There you go, Nick. That's it. Nostrovia.
there he goes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I always say I joke about Mandy being Russian. I say I stole one from Putin. I always talk about that. But, anyway, thank you for the super chat, but we appreciate you for sure. What else are we missing? Is there anything else in the chat, Chelsea?
Clayton, check the private real quick. Private chat.
No.
Joyce dropped another 50 memberships too. Appreciate you, Joyce. Unbelievable.
Wow. Right. Yeah, that's incredible. Love to see it. United Bates.
I'm checking the PTA.
It's rolling now.
What am I checking, Tim?
The call-ins.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let me sort this out.
Yeah, Jen Wright had another super chat. Oh, she said Matt LaFleur saving the bag for next week. That makes sense.
Ooh,
I like that.
He said I can put it away at halftime.
Got another one from Tom here. All TV wanted to do was talk about it, what it meant for Mike McCarthy, Jerry Quinn, and Dallas to lose, as if that's the story right now. Love it. LOL. Thanks for the super chat.
Yeah, so Brooke in our call-in chat just sent this. If I can get it to pull up, I'm having trouble with the NASA computer here this evening. If this doesn't work, we got to find something else. Yeah,
it's overheating.
All right, we're going to have to trade this piece of junk in, evidently. Nah, let's see here. I think I got it right here. Bang, bang. All right, we're getting there. This is good podcasting. For those of you listening on the podcast, they've already turned it off. It's over. I promise you that. All right, this is what Brooke sent. Miss Brooke sent it.
Yeah.
You love to see it. And I got to say, Fox wasn't the only one, right?
Everyone.
I don't think one analyst today picked the Packers.
Oh, we're going to give him some.
Brooke, that's a heck of a find. We appreciate that for sure.
Love it.
That about it. All right, let's see what else we got. What did we not cover here? I'm trying to think. I was going to go to Jordan. That's what we were going to do. We had Jordan at the podium. Let me see if I can get that to play. Go ahead, Jake.
No, just real quick, Joyce. Joyce just went ham and gifted another 50 Packers total access memberships.
Can you pull that up, Tim? We got a bunch of super chats. Holy cow.
You guys got a bunch of stuff to get through here. Let's
all right, here we go. Let's get back to the business here. So, Joyce, thank you so much for the Packers Total Access memberships. We're actually giving away an autographed James Lofton card tonight, and also the very first ever PTA coffee mug, the Diesel mug. We're going to be giving away tonight too.
Clay, I think we got Matt LaFleur at the podium. I don't know if you want to go.
Let me clean this up, Tim. Stop telling me what to do on it. If it wasn't for Tim, this thing would be off the rails every single day.
Take it out.
Thank you for the super chat, Jen Wright. Matt LaFleur saving the bag for next week. You guys hit on that, right? Tom Spalding with the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. You said all TV wanted to do was talk about what it meant for Mike McCarthy, Jerry, Quinn, Dallas to lose, as if that's the story right now. LOL. It's just crazy that they do have this crazy bias. I know, Jacob, you hit on this just a second ago, but like I was blown away at the halftime show.
Right.
I was like, what are we doing here? Like, it could not be more obvious that you guys are all absolutely demolished.
Yeah, there we go.
It's your precious Cowboys. We're getting boat race. But United Bates, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He said, had some friends and family over for the game. The message is from Philadelphia. Thank you. They were all Pack fans today. Go Pack, go. Yeah, it's awesome how you can kind of become kindred spirits and hating one specific organization. We do it all the time in the NFC North. There's no doubt about it. But Bates, thank you so much, buddy. And this card we're giving away tonight is actually donated by United Bates. So.
Appreciate you, Bates.
Thank you, Bates.
All right, so you said Coach LaFleur was at the podium. I'm going to try to share the screen here and go to Jordan first and get just a couple of sound bites, his opening here. And we'll see what he had to say. Then we'll try to get the LaFleur's if it doesn't disappear. Let's see if this will play for us, though. Sometimes they take them down.
I'm just can't say enough how proud I am of everybody in the locker room. It's been a long season. We've been counted out a lot of the season. So just the way everybody keeps battling, keeps competing, getting better, and obviously putting on great performances like tonight. So it's a great feeling.
You talked a lot about being counted out. What's the reaction to that? I mean, does it give you a chip on your shoulder? Does it tick you off? What does it do to you?
I think it's just noise on the outside. I think that's what everybody looks at it in the locker room, just outside noise. We're not worried about it. We keep coming out here and, showing what we're about. So that's all we're going to do.
Whether it was Rome or Luke on that touchdown, guys were really wide open. How'd you guys get that to happen today?
You talking about the one to Musgrave?
Yeah, and just
all the touchdowns.
It just seemed like how'd you guys
Can't even keep them all straight.
Plays. The one to Luke, that's a great play dial up by Matt and Steno to get him so wide open. And I'm proud that he was able to stay on his feet this time and score, unlike Chicago. The one to Wicks, if you go back and look at his route, it was just a great route all around and able to finish the play. But, guys are making plays. The O-line's giving me time to get the ball off. So, all-around team effort right there.
I'm trying to think back to that Chicago play. Was it the same play or was this a different
play? It was the same play. The one I bobbled the snap and got it. And so different result this time.
How big was getting the running game going early to kind of keep that pass rush on its heels?
It was huge. I think that was a key for us coming to this game was to, run the ball well. And I think we did a great job of that. Just getting started. O-line, like I said, played great. Aaron Jones, had an awesome night. So I think the run game, the way we were running the ball opened up, like you said, opened up everything else. I think it was able to keep the pass rush down a little bit. But yeah, it was great performance by that.
There you go. That's QB1. Love what he said there about the that play they ran it in Chicago as well. That's good stuff there.
Stop playing with him! Stop playing with him!
I don't remember that specific play in Chicago, but it's awesome that he remembers, bobble the snap. He knew all the details to it. Just absolutely wild how these players have that photographic memory for sure. But what y'all think? Around the horn about Jordan while I try to get Coach LaFleur up here. Tim?
It's my quarterback.
That's all that needs to be said.
That's all I wanted to hear.
That's it.
All right. We've actually got Coach LaFleur at the podium, so let's go there right now.
Yeah, I did not want to do that, but it was just kind of a numbers thing because that's how much confidence we have of him too. And he made some key plays for us a week ago, but Rome was on one tonight, and you could see it. Man, he's got great hands. I really think just going back earlier this year, was it the Chargers game maybe, when he made that touchdown grab, just the aggressive hands catch. We saw it versus New Orleans as well, but he's got an unbelievable mindset, and it was really cool to see that, come to fruition. We took a timeout early in this game I think it was in the second quarter, where he was coming out of the game, and I wanted him in for a specific play, burn the timeout, and put him back in, and he gets a 39-yard reception. So, but Rome is, he goes about his business and does a great job. It's fun to coach a guy like that, and he brings so much to our team.
Was it about the moment or the look where you wanted him on the field for that?
Well, it's just the play that we've been practicing with him for really a couple weeks. It just hadn't been dialed up, and we thought that based on some of the coverage contours they were playing, that it would be a good play for him. And there were a lot of good plays for him tonight, and he came through for us.
Barry, the first part of my question is Jair's ankle. Is that considered serious? Would he have gone back in if it was a closer game?
I don't think he would have gone back in, but I don't know. I think we'll know more throughout the course of the week, and hopefully he'll be okay to play, because he certainly brings a lot to our team. And, it was cool to see him in a game of this magnitude go out there and play the way he did.
Matt, there was a timeout on the field right before.
All right. The audio's a little crappy there, so let's move on. Obviously, that was Coach LaFleur at the podium. Tim, I appreciate your message, buddy. We're going to share the screen again. He said that Skip Bayless was losing his mind on Twitter. I've got it right here, I believe. Let's see if we can get that on the big screen. You guys confirm that you can see that, right? So, all right, let's see what old Skip Bayless – by the way, I just want you guys to know this. This has been going on forever for me. My favorite thing to do on Twitter is, as soon as the Cowboys game is over, is go see Skip Bayless's reaction. It's been like this forever. So this one means so much to me. I haven't seen it yet. You guys are going to get it in real time. So let's see what old Skip had to say tonight.
Oh,
just like last year.
Same thing, huh? The heavy breathing, bro.
Old, weak body.
Don't forget the hat, Skill.
Give me a here you go here, Tim, please.
Yeah, here we go.
Stupid electric garbage keeps closing on him. Can't get rid of him fast enough.
Is that Ezekiel Elliott?
They got rid of that last year. Oh, Micah, come on now.
Morrison?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, he's so bougie. He doesn't have the actual foot.
Right.
CD.
The garbage can is perfectly clean too, so we're just gonna pull that bag out.
There ain't no ranch dressing in there.
No.
Pull up his tweet right before this one, or right after this one. You see the all caps tweet from him?
He's going to take him right back out right after this.
Right. He'll use him again next year.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Skip. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for contributing. So there you go. Matt Ramage is ranting about something. I would play it, but he's probably
going off.
Easy.
Yeah,
I want to
go.
Hey, would everyone forgive me if there's bad language?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we got to see what Ramage is saying.
Doing that, it was just garbage time. This game was never close. Like the Packers were the far superior team. The Cowboys suck. Their defense sucks. Packers, youngest offense in the league, embarrassed this defense. The Cowboys fans talking all that stuff. Suck it.
All right, hey.
Here we go, 48-32, baby. And the Packers beat the crap out of the Dallas Cowboys. Eddie Jordan Love haters still out there. You try to look for them. Can't find them. Oh, they got quiet, baby. You know what I mean? The Packers played a set.
All right.
Wow.
All right, we're out. We're done.
Wow.
He's. I can see that vein starting to pop out. So, it's about to get rough. But God, I love Matt Ramage.
All right.
Protect Matt Ramage at all.
Can I read Skip's tweet?
What is it?
Yeah.
Can I read Skip's tweet?
Yeah.
This has become the most humiliating playoff loss in Dallas Cowboy history. We were 7-point favorites with the 2 seed and the number 1 offense and a defense that led the league in pressures.
Who is this?
You still got boat race.
Oh, Skip.
Who was it?
That was Skill. 1 hour ago. Check his Twitter timeline.
God love us. Hey, I wish we had the Cat Williams. You shouldn't have been talking that crap, you know? All right, we got this was Jordan Love on the field. Looks like Fox just posted it, so let's check it out real quick. I want to hear what he had to say. So you guys cannot see it. Here we go. You ready? Here's QB1 with Aaron Andrews. Love it, dude. That right there is QB1.
Stop playing with him! You stop playing with him!
That was counting them out and putting Clifford in when we were on the 5-game losing streak. I said, just let's wait. Let's just get an average. Let's give him a couple more weeks. And he's been cooking since week 12.
NFL memes just won the internet, boys. Y'all gonna love this. Check this out. So they always show them running into the stadium.
They're running out. Oh man, they're running to Jerry's office right now.
Oh, that's great.
I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. We've done nothing productive in here, but that's what I want the post-game show to be after a win like that. So, we're at the 57-minute mark. Let's go around the horn and try to do something somewhat constructive here, okay? Let's start with you, Tim. Parting thoughts. I'll comb through Twitter, see if we can find something else to laugh about, and we'll go around the horn here.
We got over 200 in here, so let's click that like button, guys. Help the algorithm, help you. Click upstairs there in the upper right-hand corner or scan. You got the QR code for the Packernet podcast network. That's our flagship here. You can get all the shows over there. Just grab your smartphone if you're watching on your TV and scan that. It'll take you right where you need to be. But no, we're just excited, man. Talking a little trash. We beat the Cowboys. I put a tweet out. We shocked the world. And, I think anybody who's paid any attention to this Packers team at all wasn't surprised today. I think, if anything, maybe the margin of victory was kind of shocking. Got a good old boat race in there. But we're excited, and we have every reason to enjoy this. Another Victory Monday is upon us tomorrow. Enjoy. Go Pack, go.
Love it. This right here is Alex Green, former Packers running back. Look at him. Game's still going on. He's just getting in a lift. Love to see it. Carly, what do you think? Parting thoughts?
Two things. One, have you guys noticed, how the quarterbacks and the coaches, they have to wear the caps for that season, that season style or whatever, the caps as they, they try and sell them in the thing. Jordan always has a towel over his head. Do you know any of that sort of stuff? He has a towel. I've never seen him wearing one of those hats before.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
That's a good observation there. I've never seen him wearing one either.
Got the hair for it. That's why.
Yeah. That's right. If I had a head of hair like that, I wouldn't wear a cap either.
Yeah.
No, I guess not. All right, go.
What is this? The other thing is,
I gotta know what this cat was. Somebody tweeted this out.
What do we got?
It's Cat Williams from that interview with Shannon Sharp.
Oh.
They said this was Cowboy fans right here is what they said. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
God, Twitter's undefeated. Go ahead, Carly. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, no, that's all right. That's great. I think how his accuracy has improved over the season. I said this before, but I really was scared at the beginning. He's been here 3 years. How can this be an issue still? And I really didn't understand how much it had to do with the O-line and the timing and the routes and everything. And then, when Rodgers said, yeah, this can improve. And I feel like we just watched what everyone thought was impossible. We just watched it happen. And I totally doubted. I will admit it. I doubted,
we all did.
Stretch. I was like, yeah, but now to see him come into that and I feel like it's just paid off for him so well. And I'm so thankful. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for the team because who didn't ever doubt, Love didn't doubt it. And his teammates never doubted. And we see that right here.
And it's crazy too, because I remember Romeo Doubs going to bat for him. Early on. I mean, really early on. Aaron Jones was in the media talking about it. Now, he's better than most starting quarterbacks in this league. Devondre Campbell went after Adam Shine when Adam Shine called Jordan Love out. Like, they all seen it. They all seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you someone else who's seen it who needs his flowers. That's Goody. Because Goody's seen it enough to move on from a 4-time MVP knowing he was going to catch absolute hell for running him out of town. And here we are with, probably a future Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm willing to say it right now. It's early. I get it. But he's doing things.
Yeah.
He's doing things that Brett and Aaron didn't do at that stage in their
Already got one playoff win under his belt, right?
Yeah. And like Tom Spalding with the Super Chat says, the Packers have won more playoff games at AT&T Stadium than the Cowboys. Please tell me that.
There we go. They're 4-0. They're 4-0 or 5-0 now against them.
That is wild. Absolutely.
I'll start it with the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that, buddy. Jay with the Super Chat says, let's hope that reporter knows who Jai is now.
Yeah. Number one Packer fan.
Took it down the sideline.
That's right. I love it. Love it. All right, Emilio, final thoughts, bro.
All I need to do is dust off the jersey and give it to my man Aaron Jones. 915, baby. Let him cook.
Let him cook. I like it. Short, to the point. I'm digging it. Gray Matter with the Super Chat. Thank you. Says, I can't imagine the mental state of the Vikings and Bears podcasters watching that. Also, I'm here for 33s.
Thank
Feed
you.
him. Absolutely. Look at
Give him his glasses. Give him sombrero. Give him his glasses. Let him walk on the Let him walk on the plane. Let him walk off the plane. That man is the heartbeat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, Jacob, parting thoughts. Don't get emotional on me, sir.
All right. No, I won't. He's right, man. Aaron Jones is the key to this freaking ride that we're riding on right now. This is a roller coaster of emotions. Right now, we have to ride Aaron Jones and Jordan Love. And to be honest, everybody, I posted something in the Packernet. I usually stay away from social media. You guys know that. I hate the drama, but I just couldn't help myself. And I had to post something. And I just said, all of you Packer haters and all of you defense haters need to eat a giant frickin' turkey-sized helping of crow, because you mother effers have just been making this season so unbearable for me. And now just shut up. Just shut up. Just take it. Just shush. And just
here we go.
If any single one of you, again, tell me about how Matt LaFleur needs to be gone and Joe Barry needs to be gone and this team sucks. I get it. I've been up and down, but we have been absolutely the underdog of this league. We've made it to the playoffs. We've won a playoff game against a team that nobody thought we could even frickin' light a candle to, right? We beat the ever-loving out of them, all right? Maybe stop and just give us a minute. And before you start talking all that smack, hold your breath and realize that this is a new team, a young team, and just be careful. Be careful what you say about the Green Bay Packers. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, we're going to give away an autographed James Lofton card and a coffee mug, a PTA coffee mug. But before we do, I just stumbled onto this. This is Rich Bisaccia coming off the field. Y'all ain't ready for this. Listen close to what he says.
How about the Cowboys? Yeah. Woo! How about the Cowboys?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
I couldn't understand what he said. What was it?
He said, how about them Cowboys, the old Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, Mike. Thank you to Mike for keeping the tread on Aaron Jones, too. My man, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Saving him up.
God,
we needed it.
What a game, man. Absolutely awesome. Y'all ready to give away a autographed James Lofton card? Y'all good with that?
Yeah, there we go.
All right, here we go. Let's share the screen. I put John Lofton. I may have been in the bottle early. It was actually James Lofton. All right. Look, they're trying to get me to go to Universal Orlando Resort Hotel. Mandy's been on my account again. Look at that over here. See this? Yep, let's get that out of there. No, thank you, ma'am. I'm tired of traveling for the year. All right, so we've got everyone's name who was a YouTube member of the PTA Posse as of midnight last night. or 11:59 p.m. last night. She's watching downstairs going, you have no idea. I've already got the next trip booked, my friend. I guarantee you. So, all right. So we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to pick 3 winners. And what it basically means, first place, you win the autographed James Lofton card. We'll pick 2 more. The second place will win the coffee mug. We'll pick a third in case one of those 2 lady or gentleman doesn't come forward and grab that prize. Okay. So that's how that'll work. If the first place doesn't come forward, then the second place winner will slide up to the James Lofton card and the third place will slide up to the coffee mug. That makes sense, everybody? All right. Yeah. Here we go. Drum roll. Give me a here you go.
You guys ready?
Yeah, there it is. There we go. All right. So the winner of the autographed James Lofton card donated by United Baits is United Baits. No, I'm just joking. It is Paul Robertson.
No way, Paul.
You didn't share. You didn't share the spinny. You didn't show us.
Yeah, you didn't even show us.
Oh God, Eric Sutherland's.
They're not going to believe you now.
Look, right there, see it?
Fake news. Fake news.
I'm sure Paul wants to hear.
I mean, you see it, right, guys? Come on now. Don't do this.
Yeah, there we go.
That Woodford has screwed it up. Goodness gracious! All right, Paul Robertson is the winner. I'm not going to rob it.
All right, I knew he wanted one.
Let's spin it again. All right, second time.
There we go.
There we go.
I love it.
Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy.
It's dog bone.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure?
That's got to be the coolest name right there. I love it. All right, and then the final winner is.
Yeah, there we go.
Who we got?
Can I buy a vowel?
Berto Trump. That's Donald Trump's nephew. All right. Is that a real
sure
name?
About that?
Yeah, that's the real name. See, I'm going to get canceled for this. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So look, you guys can see here. Paul Robertson was the first one we drew. Okay. Eric Sutherland's going to be like, this is rigged, like he always is. But you can see the name of the upper right. Okay. So I set myself up for that one, no doubt. All right, so there's your winners. Paul Robertson. I'm guessing he's still in the chat.
Yeah,
if he's
he wants a who do you think you are? I am. He already called for it.
He wants what?
He wants a who do you think you are? I am. He already called for it.
All right, hit it, Tim. Give it to him, buddy.
Who do you think you are? I am.
All right. So Paul Robertson gets the autographed James Lofton card. Dogbone. It sounds like a Bocker name, right? He comes forward, he or she. It could be a she. Listen, it's 2024. We will give them the coffee mug, right? And then if Dogbone doesn't come forward, then Berto Trump gets the coffee mug. All right. So there you go.
Took it out.
Paul, you still got to email him, Paul, or else it doesn't count.
Yeah,
Got to email
me, man. I'm still waiting on Romero to email me.
Oh no, Romero
playing hard to get with that David Bakhtiari jersey.
I'll email you for him.
There you go.
Perfect. There you go. Okay. That's the problem. People actually do that, so I have to cross check and everything, like to make sure people aren't stealing their prizes. You know.
You got to watch out for Carly Ray. She's such a.
All right.
Carly.
All right. So we're out of here. Hour and 9 minutes. Appreciate everybody. Anybody got anything else they want to add to this this absolute train wreck of a post-game show?
Yeah. How was your chili meal during the game, Clayton?
Oh, bro, it was so good. It was so hot too. The not the Trader Joe's, but the Buc-ee's candied jalapenos in it. Little bit of sour cream. There's more meat than there are anything else in this chili. It's just basically a big plate of meat, with a little bit of chili powder.
A lot of heat on it, though, huh?
Oh my God, dude! Hit it with the.
I tried this one chili and it set my mouth on fire, and I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Had to drink a 2-liter of Daddy soda to get that washed down, but no, it was good though, Tim. I see what you were doing there. You just wanted a reason to hit that sound drop.
That's right. We did chili too. It was awesome.
Was it good?
2 bowls. Oh yeah. Not as fire, not as much heat, I'm a lightweight, so I got to take it easy.
All right, so we're expecting.
Oh, we're gonna give him some.
We're expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight. What'd you say, Jacob?
Can I say one? My buddy, my best friend, Moonshine. His name is Moonshine. Guess
Of course
why?
it is.
He's from Tennessee. He's a diehard Dallas fan. He just sent me a text, and I'm not kidding you right now. He goes, "You're the only friend who wasn't an a-hole. Thank you. Congratulations."
I love it. It's crazy because you guys remember earlier in the week, Mandy's little cousin Destiny, Cowboys fan, was talking crap in the chat. And immediately I went downstairs and my mother-in-law was like, "Oh my God, they're killing them." And I went, "Poor Destiny, where's she at? Let's check on. Let's do a welfare check on Destiny. She is not okay right now, but they'll be all right though, man. Maybe one day they'll learn how to win playoff games in AT&T like us, right? I'm just saying.
Hey,
all right, we're out of here, guys. There's going to be a lot of people to shout out here, but I definitely want to do it. Dakota, new member of the PTA posse. Appreciate you, buddy. Re-upping. Joyce gifting 20 Packers Total Access memberships. Always a blessing. We appreciate you. Josh Martin with the super chat. Jen Wright with the super chat. Cheesehead Murph on the Mount Rushmore of the PTA posse with the super chat.
Love you, Murph.
Got the name. Say it, Jacob.
Ashnuznov.
There you go.
Bless you, Gesundheit.
Josh Martin with the super chat. Kevin Rogers with the super chat. Jason Y. We got Jay. We got Fabi. Not to be confused with Fabio. We got Larry, Mr. Larry, in here with a huge super chat. Thank you so much. Andy Slater drums. Once more, Jacob.
Schnuff.
All right. And then Joyce again, 50 more Packers Total Access memberships.
Thank you, Joyce.
Keep me busy. I appreciate you, Joyce. Thank you so much. Jen Wright with the super chat. We had Tom Spalding, United Bates, Tom Spalding again. We had Jay, and we had Gray Matter. Thank you guys and gals so much for supporting the show. This was a fun post game. I'll tell you what, man. No matter what happens in San Francisco next week, tonight made the entire season. Really, last week made the entire season, and here we are. Let's roll the dice again next week, man. Let's keep playing with the house's money. So, everybody that's on here, Emilio, Tim, Jacob, Carly, thank y'all so much. This was awesome. We'll be back in, 35 minutes for Good Morning Lambo. We'll be if you guys want to tune in tomorrow when you're getting ready for work, or maybe you go in late or you get the day off, hop in here and enjoy Victory Monday with us for Good Morning Lambo. So with that being said, we're out of here. Thank y'all so much. For those of you listening on the pod, thank you for making us a part of your day. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
The power sweep. Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. We ask our YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet. Get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, to drive down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
I put it up on the screen.
Still alive, killer.
Yeah, here we go.